Hello, we are live. It's Chasta and Baby Huey, and I need to start today with a disclaimer because I have such a giant zit on my nose. It literally looks like I got punched, and it's
I didn't
like
even
making
notice it till now.
oh, come on. You can see me across the room.
Yeah.
But it's one of those pimples that's like it's not fully there. It's like underground. It's underground system, you know, and it like hurts.
Still brewing.
Yeah, it's still brewing. And some of those, they like never come up. They just
fully to the top.
Yeah, they just like sit there.
Yeah.
And then they just go away.
Like
slowly.
under the skin, just enough. But those are like even more like sensitive.
Tender.
Or the pain.
And it's right where my glasses go, my sunglasses go.
Yeah.
So anytime I put my sunglasses on, I'm like, oh. It's such a tough life I lead, you know. Also, other disclaimer, I haven't slept. So anything I say today cannot be held against me in a court of my peers or on YouTube.
The podcast world.
Yeah, please don't hold anything against me.
I'm a little loopy.
I do not know.
I'm a little loopy right now myself. Yeah, it was hard for me to sleep last night just thinking a lot of different things.
Yes, what was in the air?
I don't know. Maybe
Except everything's in the air. Everything is batshit crazy. Maybe that's why I can't sleep.
True, that. And then also, it's just, I think we're about to get ready for spring season. Spring's almost here. So, we're about 2 months into winter. Yeah, spring's almost here. So I feel like I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, what projects do I need to get going before the spring season gets here, summer? Because I think it's going to be a really big year for us, for I hate to say it, I feel like a douche saying content creation.
I mean, it's part of life.
Yeah.
I feel like a douche saying that too, but it's part of the job.
I feel like that's such a trendy term now to say.
Just as long as we don't call ourselves influencers, because we're not. As long as although I will say, like radio DJs, jocks were the original influencers.
That's what I told my high school class.
Yeah.
No, not my high school class, but like.
The one you went and spoke at as an influencer?
Yes. When I went to go speak at Encinal High School, they have a radio program there, and I was lucky enough to speak to the kids a couple weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Very fun, amazing experience.
That's so cool.
And Chas, I think the biggest takeaway, I was talking to these kids and I'm like, how do I make radio sound cool for these kids? Now, granted, they're taking this class and I didn't
they're already interested.
Yes. Yeah. But I wanted to ask them, like off the record, how many are you taking this because you think this is an easy class?
Oh.
Or a fun class? You know how like some kids take PE?
Yeah.
Like PE to me was always easy because I played sports all the time.
Yeah.
But I always wonder, like I'm curious, because my brother, he was office, we call it.
We had that office assistant
TA. He worked in the office. It was first period. I think his senior year. He loved it because he can roll in like let's say class started at 8. He can roll in like under the wire or like, through the side doors, like at 8:05, 8:10.
Slacker.
You're literally just walking around for like an hour handing out notes to different teachers.
Yeah.
It was such an easy job. Like I would sit there in first period. I would see Tommy walk by. Like, what are you doing? He would just walk the halls handing out stuff, like whatever the office needed help with.
Right. He
would just get school credit for. It was such an easy.
They probably shouldn't do that. What is that teaching you?
Yeah.
Honestly.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like I would just love to know. I'm curious, and I have a chance to get that. Maybe, if we go back, I would love to go back and have you come with me.
Yeah.
I'm curious why these kids are taking this class.
Why are you downgrading our career right now?
No, I'm not.
Like, why are you trying to talk them into radio?
But I'm curious. Like,
actually, I know exactly why. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm curious. Why are they taking this radio class? What are they hoping to get out of it? What are their goals? Because they were asking me all the questions. I didn't have a chance to like put it back on them.
Right.
So I would love to know, why are you guys taking this radio class? Do you want to be in radio long term? Do you just think it's an easy class? Like I'm just curious. Like from their perspective. I think
a lot of people are fascinated by the idea of radio.
Broadcasting.
I just realized I don't have our comments up here. Okay, there we go. I think that it translates so easily to podcasting now, and that's so popular.
Yeah.
It's like that natural bridge.
Working in a studio.
Yeah. And learning all the equipment. Learning how it all works.
Yes.
How the sausage is made.
Audio editing.
Yeah.
So I think for them, maybe a lot of these kids see that as a way to apply to different things that they're interested in.
Yeah. Also public speaking.
True.
Because you and I don't think twice about public speaking, but it's the number one fear.
I took public speaking twice, once in junior college and once at Cal.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I did. It's really awesome. The one thing I never did that Big Rick Stewart told me a long time ago, take improv classes.
Oh my God, I studied improv.
I would love to take improv just to learn how to be more quick-witted, on your feet, speaking just on the fly, or hearing something and reacting to it.
Yeah.
So I would love to do that. But
I studied improv in college, and then when I moved to Hollywood, I didn't get to go to the Groundlings where I really wanted to go because I was too broke ass.
Yeah.
But I can tell you the number one rule is yes and. No matter
Okay.
what I throw at you, yes, and add on to it.
Okay.
You can never, because if in improv, if you question something, you run into a brick wall. And the whole thing, that's where absurdity comes in with improv.
I wonder if we can have that on this podcast, like have an improv person
That'd be
as
totally
a guest.
fun. Yeah.
And we can like give us an intro class on the podcast live in real time and people can react to us.
I think it's great.
Okay.
The Groundlings was my favorite thing to go see.
Absolutely.
In Hollywood. I used to go all the time and dream. And quite frankly, okay, I'm going to get real personal because, again, I don't have a filter whenever I'm tired. So I'm going to say all kinds of shit today that I probably shouldn't say. So, here we go. And we're live. So there's no editing. But when I was in Hollywood, I was married to my first husband. And I was like so thoughtful about like, oh, we're so broke and I shouldn't spend money on myself. And clearly it didn't matter because that was my first husband. And I probably should have thought about myself a little bit more.
Yeah.
Damn it. But that's okay.
So I will say, please check out Encinal Radio. It's 96.1 KJTZ.
He's promoting the competitor.
I think that they're broadcast from 7 to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday during the school year. And I think they also do have a Twitch as well. So
that's really cool.
If you can't get the stream or the signal in your area, you can also go on Twitch. And,
go on Twitch because we don't compete with Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris Relva said, had I been given the oh, well, there it's on the screen. Had I been given the chance, I absolutely would have done this. Love of music, but maybe no talent with a musical instrument. I feel you on that. Had drama classes, so it was only what was available. Yeah, I had drama too, Chris. Hi, Chris, by the way. Love you.
Hi, Chris.
Yes, did you do drama?
No, I didn't.
No theater? None of it?
No.
I was never a theater kid, but I did theater a little bit, and I did drama. I
The-
brought the
theater.
drama. Theater. But yeah, whenever I moved to Hollywood, I mean, I love taking classes. It
I
was one
took
of my favorite
art
things.
more. I was more art.
Can you draw?
kid.
How do
Yeah.
I not know this about you?
I
Do I
don't
know this about you and I'm too
I think
tired and I just forgot?
Yeah, we talked about it
I
before.
think we have talked about
Yeah,
it. Starting to
I
ring
used to have a
bell.
sketchbook.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I used to do 3D art. I took 3D arts, like ceramics class. That was really fun.
You did like on Ghost. You made the like pottery.
Oh, no. Literally, the one big project, we had to make a mask, and I forgot the exact term, what's it called, like with paper mache. Literally, we blow up a balloon, and you start just
remember this.
wrapping that up in newspaper and glue.
You're bringing back the memories.
And you do it in layers so
Yes.
that eventually it gets thick enough, like a cocoon.
Yeah.
And that it dries and it hardens, and then you pop the balloon or what's left. I'm sure most times it just pops on its own.
Yeah.
And then you just take the balloon out. And then our teacher, shout out Mr. Haber. I know he's retired now because I went to go ask. Because when I was at my high school a couple weeks ago, I was like, hey, is there anyone still here that teaches when I was here? And I figured the odds are slim because I graduated 2002. So the class of 2025 is about to graduate in a few months. So yeah, it's 23 years ago.
Yeah.
So there was only one teacher left. And I didn't have her. My brother had her. I went to say hi to her. But Mr. Haber, our art teacher, loved Mr. Haber. I had him twice for art and the 3D art class. And he had like what's it called? I'm not
You're
like
not
a
an
drill
artiste?
saw. I'm not.
You know what saw?
A drill. Is it a drill saw?
Hell if I know.
So he took the
Careful making that.
Yeah. So he took the drill saw and he would take your paper maches and he would cut it in half, and so then it opens up, and that's your mask.
Oh,
So
yeah, of course.
Some people will take the one half and make a mask out of it, and if you get done early, you can mess around with the other half of the paper mache to make a second mask.
I feel like this is a project we need to do for social.
It could be a fun video.
This is content creation.
Or it could be something fun for Cody to do.
He would love doing
Make
that.
a mask.
He's such an art guy.
You could totally because him and I were at the movies and we were looking at the Captain America mask.
Oh, right,
in
yeah,
line. So I
yeah.
was like, you could totally make something like that, or make a red Hulk mask or whatever, Hulk mask, Halloween mask, something like
He
that.
would love that.
But I will say, I was just super happy and vindicated. I went to ask the shout out Kevin Gorham. He's the athletic director at Encinal. He's done it all at Encinal, I feel like, in the last couple decades. But he's the current radio teacher for the program.
Oh, my chair's falling.
He used to be A saw. Yeah, thank you, Chris.
It's a sawzall.
Yeah.
I've always heard that word. I've never seen it spelled out like that. And now it makes sense to me, Rava. Saws all. Like it saws all. Okay, I got it. Anyway. Wow.
But Kevin, he went to the Bay Area Radio Hall of Fame last year, or was it this? Or yeah, it been last year. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, because he used to produce for Don Blue years ago.
Wow,
But
cool.
then he went.
Damn it!
He left radio into teaching.
This is the state of radio. Our chairs don't even stay out.
I know. So I was like, hey man, I don't know if it's possible, but it's my transcript of my grades from 4 years in high school. You guys have it on file. And then he took me to the office and looked it up. Yes, they still have them. So I found my actual transcript.
That's amazing.
And they emailed it to me a PDF. So yeah, proof I was a good student at the time.
How far back do the records go? That's not a dig at your age because we're the same age. But seriously, how far back do the records go? Do they from the beginning of time with that school?
Because our school started in 56? I want to say. Roughly.
I know that. I have no idea when my high school started.
Because my aunt Gail was one of the first, or she was one of the early ones. My dad was class of 70. So
okay, yeah.
But anyway, so no, it was just cool. Maybe next episode or something you could go over my grades. I was an A.
Oh, here he's wanting to brag. It's the proof. He's bringing the receipt.
And it showed you what class ranked I was, and I was in the top 20. I was like, what?
At you.
Something like that. So it was cool. But no, it was just a lot of fun speaking at my high school, which is a really cool full circle moment. And I got a tour they remodeled a lot of it. So it was just really cool. Be there. I have a lot of great memories from high school. And so it was just a lot of fun. I appreciate giving back, talking to the kids. They want to come by and get a tour. So maybe that's another podcast.
You better hurry.
I know, yes.
We're falling apart at the seams over here.
I warned them that, but yes, they would like to come by. So maybe we can combine that. They can come by and we can do a podcast with these kids and I can grill them all these questions.
I love that. I would love to hear their answers. I think that would be fascinating.
That'd be cool. So we can do that too.